the Gators and the Golden Lions from the Swamp and Geibel. And for the Gators, because they might have actually switched up their starting lineup, Steve. Seth Dolan, wearing number 4, is going to take the opening tip-off.
Yeah.
We did not have him in the lineup. He was not up on the board, but it's going to be Greensburg Salem that'll win it back here to Ty Harcum. He'll send it off and across to Tyler Martin. Back to Leatherman. And now Martin again on the switch. Martin coming inside, driving and scoring. Able to keep it alive for the Gators on the offensive glass. Back to Evan Strimmel. Strimmel working right to the lane. Will kick out Seth Dolan, rattling home the 3. He always ran those jet sweeps to him.
Yeah.
Were very creative back in the mid-2000s. Little dump down there to Hess. Nothing there. And they'll send it back outside the arc to Evan Strimmel. Strimmel trying to come free off a screen. Good defense there from Greensburg Salem. Switch back to Dolan. Far side again. Gary Tarbuck comes far baseline. Got too deep, but a nice bounce pass out in front. And the basket and one. Roman Rosselli. Gary Tarbuck's squad's trying to do a little bit better here before the playoffs start to shoot free throws as a team. Just came in 54%, 140 of 257. They'll try to turn that around here this afternoon. And a jumper from the foul line. Good. Losing the handle there. Picked up by Braden Leatherman. He'll send it off and across on the near side to Ty Harcum. Harcum back to Leatherman. Deep 3, far wing. Good for Leatherman.
And a 10-5 lead now for Salem. There's a turnover, another turnover, but back.
And a quick 2. Leatherman forced the turnover. Martin with the finish. Paul Sapochny told us they generally plays 9 guys. Also look out for freshman Solomon Kane off the bench. Coach Sapochny very high on Kane. Averages 9 points a game as a freshman. And there's a quick 3 as Geibel back to within 4, 12-8.
Good looking catch and shoot stroke from Dolan.
2:30 left here in the opening quarter. Jumper from the foul line and a friendly bounce in there. Strimmel resetting between the circles with Leatherman coming out defensively. Touch there from Nickersher. Now ball back in the hands again of Tarbuck. Hess posting up back to Tarbuck again. Geibel down 5 with the basketball as we approach the final minute of the opening quarter. Nickersher kick in the corner. 3 ball on the way. Good for Evan Strimmel. So Strimmel's, who came in Geibel's leading scorer, averaging over 20 points a game. His first points of the game come from outside the 3-point arc. Have Geibel back to within 2, and Nickersher forcing a turnover here again for the Gators. Forward to Strimmel, laid up and in. Actually, check that. That's going to be Evan Strimmel back in the corner. Over to Ian Stevenson, who misses on a 3. And Greensburg Salem with a rebound brought down there by Burkholder. Sent off on the far baseline, driving, scoring, and drawing the foul is Luke Rulo. Over to Strimmel again. Strimmel, jumper from the foul line. Good for Evan Strimmel. Holding there high on the left. Near side feed. Harcum back to Leatherman again. Another deep 3. Hit one from there earlier and drains another one. And again, miss on the 3. Long rebound deflected out and controlled there by Geibel's Roman Rosselli. Gators back to within 2. Rosselli over to Tarbuck, who floats it up and in. Battle for the loose ball. Rebound deflected out and controlled by Geibel. Seth Dolan. Outlet pass forward. Tarbuck to his right. Wow. The finish on the drive there from Strimmel.
Tough shot from Strimmel. He was too far underneath, and he got to crawl up the rim, and that was Martin, Brian, that scored on the other end.
Rollo resetting there to Tyler Martin. And Martin, Greensburg Salem's leading scorer. 9 points in the first half here this afternoon. Now Martin, a jumper near elbow, good for Greensburg Salem. Likely intended there for Hess. And now Burkholder coming back, kick in the corner. 3 on the way, Tyler Martin, good, and Greensburg Salem back in the lead. As we go under 4 minutes left here in the third quarter. Greensburg Salem back on here with Tyler Martin. Sending off to his right again to Burkholder, fronted there by Dolan. Burkholder lost the dribble, gets it back again on the near wing to Rulo, hits the 3.
Well, they're not getting good shots either, so they're just a lot of tough challenge shots.
Martin driving and scoring again. That was a tough shot on the drive from Martin. Strimmel now 6 of 8 from the free throw line, has 15 points. And Geibel back to within 4 of Greensburg Salem at 37-33. 2:12 left here in the third. Jumper right to the lane, rattling it for Tyler Martin.
He's feeling it now. Tough shots for Gators. They're driving in, trying to force some action, but they're not getting good looks like that.
And Leatherman draining the 3. And then Geibel with Stevenson and Rosselli having 4 fouls apiece. And after a Greensburg Salem miss, Geibel drives the floor, and Gary Tarbuck at 45-37 with 7:20 left here in regulation. Little touch pass on the inside. They'll send it back to Burkholder here on the near wing. And now you might see some longer possessions here on the Greensburg Salem side. But he'll get a three that's made by Brody Burkholder. Martin switching there with Burkholder again. Pressure on the ball. Anthony Nickersher comes back and scoops it up and in. Here's Tyler Martin again. Martin driving to the basket. Had a seam, took it. Is able to get the two to go. Another quick three for Geibel. No good. Seth Dolan. Greensburg Salem another rebound. And the Gators starting to run out of time. And the two coming back from Tyler Martin there won't help the cause. Martin now with 24 and Greensburg Salem a 14-point lead. Their largest of the afternoon. Little spin, turn and shoot. Evan Strimmel good. 55-43. Greensburg Salem by 12.
Missed them both.
Yeah, two missed free throws there from Martin, trying to give the Gators a little life here with 90 seconds to play. Quickly taking it right to the rack, up and in. Evan Strimmel. Coming up on Tuesday, they had an 87-68 win over Environmental Charter earlier on this year. Two missed free throws from Leatherman. Geibel breaking back, and a little scoop and score there for Anthony Nickersher, and they'll get a timeout. Golden Lions will trigger it in with a home run ball down to Ty Harcum, and he'll miss from point-blank range, get it back, another miss. He'll get tapped out on the far side, and that'll do it. So Greensburg Salem with a 57-50 win over Geibel.